Hello students. So we are continuing with our last video. So students, just imagine that for many activities there are some rules, right? We need to follow that and we have to do that. For example, if you take a cricket match, there are many rules. A player should be 11 members. So they should be citizen of the country and they must know very well of whatever they participate, batting or bowling, right? So, or you take example of your school. If a student comes to school, it is compulsory to wear a uniform, and with uniform you need to wear a tie, belt, everything, shoes, socks, everything, right? Without that you will enter into the class, no, right? It is a common rule that we have to suggest in many places. Here in the subtraction also, in the multiplication, you have some of the properties which maybe it is also called as a rules in the sense we have to follow that. In the same way, this properties also we have to follow that so that our sum will be correct. So our first property is identity property. So what do you mean by identity? Identity number is 1. So in this property, it explains us if you multiply any number from 1, you will get the same number. For example, 2 into 1 is 2, or 200 into 1 is also 200. As much as big number or as much as small number, whichever number you multiply by 1, the answer is the number itself, right? Have you understood that? Yes. So next is zero property. What is this zero property? Explains us. Zero property tells us if you multiply any number by 0, the answer is 0. But in case of addition and subtraction, if we add or subtract by 0, we get the same number. Listen, 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 minus 0 is 5, but 5 into 0 is 0. Or 1000 into 0 is 0. 1 lakh into 0 is 0. If you multiply any big number into 0, the answer is 0. The zero property explains us if you multiply any number by 0, the answer is 0. Okay? Yes. Commutative property. So, commutative property explains us, see, 3 2s are 6, right? If I write 2 3s are how much? It is also 6. Yes. So, if you take any two number, it may be big number, it may be small number. If you write the number in one order, you will get some answer. Or if you interchange the place of a number, then also you will get the same answer. So if you change the same number, it should not be different number. If I take 3 into 2, I should take 2 into 3, not 2 into 4. Okay. So the number, if you interchange the place also, you will get the same answer. This is what the commutative property explains us. Okay. In associative property, like I explained in the addition, see 3 into 4 into 5 is equal to 3 into 4 into 5. Okay. See 4 5s are, I'll get 20. 20 3s are 60. Again here 3 4s are 12. 12 into 5 is 60. So here there are 3 numbers. If you interchange the place of the 3 numbers, the value does not change. The answer will be constant. So this is what the associative property explains us. Let us learn what is the distributive property explains us. So distributive property, this is the rule of the distributive property. So you just look into the rule, A into B plus C is equal to A into B, then A into C. Let us write A as 2 into B as 3 plus C as 4. Okay, then A is 2, 2 into 3 plus again 2 into 4. Okay, now 2 into 3 plus 4 is 12. The same way 2 3s are 6 plus 2 4s are 8. So 12 2s are, just a minute. Okay, instead of 4, let us try for 5. Let us try 5. Okay, for 4 it is not suggested. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Again 2 5s are 10. Okay, so 2 8s are 16. 6 plus 10 is 16. So this is what the distributive property explains as. If you follow this, there are some numbers which follows the rules of the distributive property. So always see, if the number is given in this order, so 2 into 3 plus 5, 2 into, if it is bracket, so you need to multiply 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. So this is the way you have to multiply. So I hope you understood the properties of multiplication. Thank you so much for watching the video.